Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll try the right side with Jones. And some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Prescott from the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? Blue ready. Check 55, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Jameis now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jones. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 85 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 59 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
This is Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check back 45. Check back 45. Check back. Check back.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some space. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A first down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. Complete. He finds Brady. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
First down, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Jameis to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The 40. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 87 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Forbath to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Cowboys 47, Buccaneers 21.
Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Dallas.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Prescott. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Pass across the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Here we go, 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you go.
Now Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's done his part, Charles. No doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go. Step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already. Eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin White providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Prescott down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
31 yards there and a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal. This is Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
Throwing. Winston. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Ready? Blue 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, sir. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.